Hey guys, Stealth here, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Let's see how fast I can build a Battlecruiser and a Heavy Cruiser. I have 6 minutes to do it for both of the ships combined. So I need to do this very, very quickly. After that, I need to engage an enemy battleship, auto-generated. So it's going to be a German 1940s battleship. When it comes to range, so the engagement range, I'll set this up later. Because the distance is half the distance of your main gun's maximum firing range. So the max range from either AP or HE. This means that, well, right now I can't really set it. I first have to go through a couple of ships. This is going to be an absolute, probably, well, let's say it's going to be an interesting design. I'm going to have to rush through every piece of the design and do that twice for both of these ships. So, let's set up the timer, let's set up the ship, design the ship, and start the timer. Yep, here we go. Alright, I'm going to go with an elite level of crew. We're going to go with geared, no, diesels, oil, steam something, no, balanced rudder. I mean, auxiliary engine, modern, don't care about torps. Tower, second tower. I should have Mark 5s, Mark 4s for most. Okay, Mark 4 quadruple, whatever. I just saw Jingles do a Republic video the other day, so this is going to be a Republic-esque battlecruiser. Let's have a look at this, TNT, 2 powder. Heavier shells, cap ballistic shells, I don't care, base fuse, radar rangefinder, stereoscopic rangefinder, radio, give me a 15-inch main belt, give me a, I don't know, 9, 9, 4, 7, 7, 7, ROF on these guns. We're looking at decent ROF, 46-second reload. Our range is actually too much. But it's half of AP, so it would be a starting range of 24 clicks. Fine, in that case I'm going to upgrade the armor scheme. Make it a battle brick, because I can. I don't know, give me a 20-inch main deck? Yeah, sure, why not? Give me a 10-inch fore deck and a 10-inch aft deck. And I think that's about it, the Jeanne d'Arc. I can supersize her, I'm not sure if that's useful. Yeah, it might help with survivability. I have 4 minutes left. Okay, plenty of time. I'm going to keep her as is. Just 2 turrets. For the simple reason that with that I'll have a fairly small citadel. That's the real goal here. Speed upper to 35 knots. Upper to 40 knots. No, that's a bit much. 38? Nope, 37. 37 knots it is. Yeah, I can spend some time tinkering with this thing, but I think this is good enough as is. Alright, heavy cruiser. I got 3.5 minutes to build a heavy. What is this? French? This is what you call a modern heavy cruiser? Like... No. No. You disgust me. That's a really bad design. It can be diesels... Actually, turbo electrics. We might need to speed up and slow down with this thing. This, balanced armor, modern armor. Yep, let's bring a triple hull, singular anti-torpedo protection. Considering that this is more of a potentially distractor ship, I'm going to go with a bunch of smaller guns. Like, try hosing this thing down with, I don't know, quadruple 8s or something. Very French. At least in the sense that it will not really have a lot of firepower. Well, no, it's going to have a lot of firepower with these quads. Yes, I'll take barbettes, thank you very much. Put that over there, put this here, put that there. Put this on, put that on, electro steering, TNTs, super AP shells, super HE shell. No, actually, low HE shells, maximum HE. Oh crap, I set this up on the battlecruiser wrong. Oh dear. That might come back to bite me with the battlecruiser. Armor-wise, this thing's not going to be nearly as heavily armed. So be it. 8, I don't know, 12, 120 might be a bit much. Yeah, it's a bit much. 7, too much. 5, 4, too much. Speed? 32. Oh, increase the maximum tonnage. Set speed to 33 knots. Now we're getting somewhere. Give me an auxiliary engine. Give me additional armor there. 10 fore, 10 aft. Give me a longer barrel here. Maybe a bit more. There. Now I still have time, so I'm going to go back to the Battlecruiser and set the Battlecruiser up to have a standard complement of shells. That means the ship is slightly too heavily battle-bricked. So let's remove some superstructure armor. And yeah, I think this is actually fine. Look at that, a minute to spare. How about that? Not bad. Not bad. Now, the guns on this Battlecruiser are capable of flinging things very far. 48 clicks, so the battle engagement range is going to be just 24. And that should do it. Battlecruiser ready. Heavy cruiser ready. Done. Now this really makes me wonder why my videos usually take 10 to 12 minutes just building a ship. Because I've just built 2, I think, fairly decent ships in 6 minutes total. And I think I still have time to spare. So let's see what Germany comes up with. Here we go. It took the AI quite a while to come up with this battleship design, so I'm very eager to see what sort of piece of art the AI has created this time around. You're gonna just follow the Jeanne d'Arc. What do we have? What is this? Well, it's not that extraordinary. It does have... Whoa. It has 8 20.5-inch guns. That is irregular. Also, these quad barrel... What is that? 8.2s. Okay, so they got 2 double 8.2s. I suspect that's that one and the one that's clipping right through the main turret. And these quadruples on the bow. Now that is a stealth-worthy design. That's something I would come up with. Not usually, because I generally don't bring quads. But in this case, yeah, why not? Now these are 20-inch Mark III guns. I think I should consider those a fairly extreme threat. Because that is going to be a very, very hard-hitting battleship. Can that pen me? Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna nicely stick to my speed. I'm gonna send the Boulogne in as a mission distractor. When it comes to scoring, being unable to field both ships will make you lose 2 points. No worries, I have completed that objective. So I have been able to field both of the ships. Killing the enemy battleship gives you 3 points. The time spent decides the winner in the case of a draw. Lose your battlecruiser, you lose 2 points. Lose your heavy cruiser, you lose 1 point. Now, it's not really an official challenge because it was posted very late. So this means that most of us are not exactly going to be taking part in this challenge, but those who are will be linked down below in the description. What's my ROF? 45 seconds. Considering the size of that battleship and the amount of firepower that it has, I wonder how much armor it actually has. It might not have that much. Now, seeing as survivability does come at a premium with this ship, like the survivability is key, I'm just gonna try flinging high explosive shells at decent range. Wow. While the Boulogne is still capable of somewhat avoiding most of the 20-inch permadeath that this thing will throw at you. On the other hand, they are 20-inch guns, so it's entirely likely that they'll not hit anything. The amount of damage we're doing is fairly negligible. So far, it's only been the 8s that actually hit something. Surprisingly, the Jeanne d'Arc hasn't hit anything. It's a bit of a bland battlecruiser, this ship. But 8 17-inch guns? It's not bad. I could probably make this ship work in a campaign. The only thing that it doesn't have is any defense or offense against smaller ships. Cruisers, destroyers, you're just going to have to try and get an escort. If you don't, well, you're going to have to hope that these 17-inch guns hit accurately. And with a couple of hits, will probably decimate one of these ships. Can you not? That was right through the main belt. On my main cruiser, I'm not surprised. On my heavy, because I've only got a little bit of armor. But I hope that they won't try the same thing on the Battlecruiser, because even the Battlecruiser is susceptible to that. With a 20-inch main belt. I feel like the Battlecruiser's done absolutely jack shit. My shells are flying all over the place. These are Mark IV guns. Why are we not landing a single hit? And there it is. That was a 17-inch hit right through the fore belt. With high explosive? So my theory kind of holds up. This thing is very capable, gun-wise. It might not have enough armor. That could be its weak spot. Also, it doesn't seem very quick. Seems like it's limping along at like 20 to 25 knots. Somewhere in that bracket. What are you training your guns on? The CA. Okay, turn around. Try and make yourself smaller of a profile. Accuracy is about 17. I know I can slow down with the ship a bit. So let's do that. Try and land some more shells. This is main belt partial pen 25 or 45. This is not really going to add up. It's going to take a while for this thing to slow down. Are you still aiming at the battle cruiser? Sorry, at the battle... Yeah, you're still aiming at the heavy cruiser. Okay, in that case, I'm going to put the ship on a fairly sharp turn. Let's say 15 degrees over. Because with that, I might still be a somewhat difficult to hit target. Yeah, let's make it a 20-degree turn. Considering her turboelectrics, I think she can maintain her speed in the turn. Not as much. At least it should give that battleship a run for its money. We're not getting through. We are not getting through. I don't get a positive ID yet, so I don't exactly know how much armor this thing really has. Slightly eke out of the turn. 17-inch overpens the forebelt with armor piercing. Which is very surprising, considering pretty much facing a ship bow on, and I'm overpenning a bow. So that leads me to believe that the ship has no armor. That's going to be my standing theory. Let's accelerate a bit. Time that is. Missed it. Still taking shots at the heavy cruiser. There's the BC salvo coming in. Nothing. Ricochet. Battlecruiser back to high explosive. 76% ID. Accuracy is increasing to about 19%. On paper. Jeanne d'Arc still doing 31 knots. We're going to turn a bit. I'm going to try and get a broadside on this ship. And also make sure that if it does try to face my battlecruiser, it's going to have to turn those turrets around. Which will take a while. 20-inch turrets don't rotate very quickly. Come on, dude. Can we please start landing serious hits? Not this 20 or 30 point damage. Yeah, it's 100. It's not adding up. 90% ID. Bologna took that one big hit, and after that has not been hit. I think they're really going to hate the maneuvers that I'm putting the heavy cruiser through. Yeah, target maneuver minus 36. Their own damage and stability is also costing them 33% accuracy. Target fast speed's about 17. So just having the Bologna in an orbit just makes it very annoying for this battleship to hit. They'll definitely take some hits, but as long as it's the small caliber stuff, like the 8-inch, the Bologna can take it, at least for a while. Now at this point, I'm thinking I have a pretty decent chance with armor piercing, so I just split the salvo. This is HE, this is AP. As you can tell the difference by the color of the shells. Let's see. Hello, Posen. Haha. Not posing a very big threat, are you? Okay. Reloads 85 seconds. Turret rotation speeds 1 degree per second. So if they do at some point decide to switch fire, they're going to take probably up to 90 seconds to rotate the turrets all the way around. That's 90 seconds. That's 2 salvos that I could put into that ship. Now at this angle, like everything is a fair game. Everything should be able to get penned. 0.8% or 0.8 inches. I think AP, if I can get a Citadel, is going to start inflicting serious damage. Many bulkheads. Oh boy. That's unfortunate for the Posen. Is it going to stick with just one? Or are you going to get hit again with a flash fire? Come on. We have him broadside on at about 13 kilometer range. Boom. Secondary gun destroyed. Do some more of that. Do some more of that, Jeanne d'Arc. If I am capable of getting another flash fire or another ammo detonation or main gun destroyed, I can probably wreck all these remaining shells. And with that, the ship is going to pose no threat, because then she's down to 8-inch guns. That was utter trash. Oh crap, you got hit again. Holy shit. When it rains, it pours. Look at that hit. 22,000 points of damage and another 10.2k. I think Bologna is going to have to try and disengage. At least somewhat. Or at least angle out. Let's just start with that. We're going to push in with the Jeanne d'Arc. I do have to keep her somewhat broadside to make sure I at least use all the barrels. Chance to pen should be sufficient. But, well, like this thing is angled. Nah, it's just a few fires. Come on. Sink it. "13 kilometers out. That's just the main barrels. Or the bow turrets. Oh, good pen. Good pen. Bologna is still holding on 44% structural. Oh, that's a good one. 1800. Okay. Slight starboard correction. Maybe we can fire both. There it is. Oh, and now it's starting to really, really hurt the Posen. The structural integrity is dropping. I'm expecting a bit more flooding on their stern, but I'm not seeing it. My battleship... No, my battlecruiser is fine. Their heavy cruiser has definitely seen better days, but she's still landing fairly accurate hits. Good lord, look at the damage on the bow. That was a 20-inch hit. Potentially 2 of them. Ship might be angled, but I can still inflict damage. What about their crew? 23% has been eliminated. We can just top it over. Yeah, maybe. Maybe crew loss is going to be the deciding factor here. Because it simply will not be able to, for the damage control parties to keep up with the damage on the ship. How fast are you? 31 knots. Wow, I completely misestimated that. Yeah, we're approaching this thing from pretty much right astern. Okay, we're gonna start catching up to this thing again. Eventually. You won't be able to do 31 knots, but you'll do what, 28? 23? Huh. Don't think I might be getting the time The time is the deciding factor, because I already spent half an hour trying to sink this thing. Just send HE. Sorry, send AP. Let's see if that does anything. Nope. Okay, fine. I still got some HE shells left. Let's see if I can drive up to the pose and give it a couple of broadside shells. Although I'm surprised that I cannot really pen, like, main belt or main deck. Well, main belt is fine, but main deck? Yeah, we're getting main belt partial pens. My shells are so fast. Not even that fast. On-ship speed. Nice. 36 knots. Hello, Posen. They seem hell-bent on sinking the Boulogne, but... Sorry. It's not even the Boulogne, it's the Bulldog. Sorry about that. I'll learn to read next time. My bad. Nice. Full pen with HE. 29% crew dead. Now keep in mind that this ship can still devastate my battlecruiser if it so desires. But just at the moment it doesn't seem to desire it. Yes, now you're catching on. Jeanne d'Arc has been hit quite a few times. But with this level of armor, it does not care for 8-inch guns. I've lost 0 crew. Wow, that was a complete fluff. 4 kilometers out, 3 for 2 for 1. Yeah, it's fine. Prepare to catch up to it on the port side. That is their port side. Speed, 22 knots. I need to start slowing down if I want to park myself somewhat next to it. Come here. Jesus. What was that? AP. Punch it. Is that it? Cut propulsion. I'm gonna stay here. Right next to the bosun. I want to flood this thing. And make sure that it's tilting so badly that it can't actually shoot. That's it? Wow. It's underwhelming. I do have to be a bit careful not to get burned down by that ship. Yeah, I'm way too fast with this ship. What the hell is going on? Give me HE again. Starboard turn. Oh, we destroyed another main gun, supposedly. I don't think we actually did. Yeah, we didn't. 36% crew loss, though. Break their bow. With the 0 armor scheme, I'm surprised they're not dead. They're still targeting the heavy cruiser. Even though it's 25 clicks out, and they could probably murder the Jeanne d'Arc very quickly. If they just decided to change targets. What the hell? Armor piercing, please. Well, at this angle... It's wishful thinking. I'm really not getting a good vibe from the armor piercing shells. Even with that turn, I'm still doing 32 knots. Ah, that's better. 39% crew lost. And because of fires and flooding, they're losing consistently more crew. There we go, 40.8. Structural integrity and buoyancy are definitely going to hold. It's the crew that's going to go first. Now, arguably, I could have done this a lot faster with a set of lot smaller guns. And just a load of HE secondaries. I think that could have eliminated the crew a lot faster, especially considering their well, let's say their lack of appreciation for armor. 42. I want to see if AP can go through just one last time. Yeah. Destroyed one secondary gun. 43%. Come on then. Oh, the guns were not keeping up with the target. Turn! Yeah, nice work. Let's not try that again. HE, 43.5% crew lost. Decent. 43.7. As I pass through their bow sector, they can still use a couple of guns to shoot me, and that should stop right about now. 44.7. Buoyancy, dropping, flooding, fire. That's the flooding under control. Come on, dude. It's taken me almost an hour to sink this thing. Thank you. Surrender. So, job done. Definitely an interesting challenge to build a ship that fast. I believe I have sunk ships a heck of a lot faster than that, especially seeing as this thing had almost no armor. Anyway, that was my attempt. Let's have a look at the guys down below in the description. If you are also interested in building a ship in 6 minutes, let me know how that goes. Set yourself a stopwatch, set yourself a timer, start building, and see how fast you can get it done. Thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more.